the previous, welcome back. In the previous class, in the slide or video, I have told about that maintaining static free environment is an important outgoing task for any company. So you can see the lightning conductors along the sides of a tall building to prevent the building from the striking. So the striking lightning means it is nothing but discharge of a charges, discharging from the conduct from the cloud. And one more positive charge, a negative charge, electricity, positive charge. Okay, let us move on to a charged atom is called an ion. So an atom is actually it's a neutral. Atom is actually a neutral, right? It is actually neutral. So if you say this is an atom, electron orbit, there is another electron orbit, and here is a nucleus. So electrons, as you know, electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Electrons are revolving. The electrons, the outermost shell, the valence electrons. Let us say this is an atom. Here, electrons in the valency band, valency electrons, they're all combined, and you know that is makes valency band and the things. So if the electrons in the outermost shell, in this case, 3 electrons are there, and if I remove one electron from here, if I remove one electron from here, what happens? This resulting will be less electrons, less electrons. But protons in the nucleus remain same. For example, if you say 3 protons and 3 electrons in the outermost shell, 3 protons inside the nucleus and 3 electrons is inside the or is outside and orbiting around the nucleus. So they are equal. Now one electron is removed from this nucleus, protons are same, one electrons come out. So it's deficiency of electrons. So when you remove one electron from here, this becomes less number of electrons. Less number of electrons. So it is become positively charged. So the body, resulting body will be positive charge, or it's ion, it said. But in this case, sometimes they say positively charged. And similarly, if you take if you add electrons to an atom, so 3 protons is there and 3 electrons, so one added it here, so it becomes 4e. So more number of electrons and less number of protons. So this becomes negatively charged body. So charged body. The silk has a great, okay, silk has, okay, now you see that there is a, how the electrons are transferred from when you're rubbing. So it's a friction. So let us take here. Matter is made up of atoms. Matter is made up of atoms. Atoms are made up of electrons and protons and neutrons as well. An object has equal number of electrons and protons has no net electric charge. As far as they have equal number of protons and neutrons, protons and electrons, the atom remain neutral. But if there is an imbalance in numbers, the object is then electrically charged. An imbalance comes about by adding or removing electrons. Although innermost electrons in an atom are bound very tightly to the oppositely charged atomic nucleus, the outermost electrons, many atoms, are bound very loosely and can easily dislodge. That's what I explained to you. How much energy is required to tear an electron away from an atom varies for different substances. The electrons are held more firmly in rubber than in a fur. Look at that. Electrons are held more firmly means the tightly bound in rubber than the fur. For example, when the rubber rod is rubbed by a piece of fur, electron transfer from the fur to the rubber rod. So electrons are tightly bound in the rubber and less in a fur. So electrons transfer from fur to the rubber. So rubber rod then become excess of electrons, so it become negatively charged. So you can understand